15. A woman pretended to be your soulmate's future wife. But the real one, that's you, is about to be revealed. Archangel Michael says, a woman who was never chosen has been wearing the mask of your place. She paraded around your soulmate like she was the one, dressed in illusions, clothed in counterfeit affection. But the real connection, your connection, is now about to be revealed by divine force. She called herself the future wife. She inserted herself into conversations meant for you. She took credit for feelings she never stirred, and built comfort around lies that were never hers to live in. But all along, your soulmate's spirit has been restless, unsettled, and confused. He thought the ache was from indecision. He didn't know the ache was spiritual resistance to the wrong energy. Her touch didn't calm him. Her words didn't soothe him. Something always felt slightly off, and now he knows why. He was tricked. Not by one moment, but by a long game. A strategy built on convenience, not covenant. But Archangel Michael says, the truth is cracking through the illusion. Type Amen to get blessing 333. This woman knew about you. Maybe not your name. But she felt your presence. She felt his heart drift at night. She saw the way he stared into silence, as if looking for something only you carry. She rushed the connection. She wrapped herself in everything he said he wanted, and tried to become it. But heaven never assigned her to him. That's why her love couldn't last. That's why his soul never truly anchored in hers. The wedding plans were shallow. The titles were forced. And even when she smiled, she knew deep down, he was never fully hers. She was performing. And now, her stage is falling apart. Heaven has issued a spiritual recall. The false bride is being removed. The real connection is rising. And you, yes, you, are about to be revealed. Type Amen to get blessing 828. She took your absence as permission to claim your place. But what she didn't understand is that heaven never honors what was stolen. Her role was self-created. Her actions, manipulative. And her motive, rooted in fear of being forgotten. Your soulmate was vulnerable. Not weak, but weary. Tired of waiting, tired of confusion, tired of feeling like his heart had no home. That's when she appeared, smiling, listening, and mimicking what love should sound like. She gave him stability, but not depth. She offered company, but never connection. He laughed with her, but never felt safe enough to cry. His soul waited for something she could never give. And now, something is rising in him. A knowing. A clarity. A longing for the truth he almost forgot. Type Amen to get blessing 2220. Archangel Michael says, the time for pretending is over. The false one is being unmasked, not through drama, but through undeniable spiritual clarity. She cannot hold a position heaven never endorsed. He's starting to remember dreams. Feel urges to look for someone he can't name. That's you. Your energy. Your spirit. Your truth. It's calling him back to himself. Everything about her is starting to feel heavy to him. Conversations feel empty. Touch feels colder. Time feels forced. Because his spirit is reacting to what's real, even if his mind hasn't caught up yet. She senses it too. That's why she's more clingy. More desperate. Smiling too much. Loving too loud. Because she knows something sacred is waking up in him. Type Amen to get blessing 7733. He is starting to dream of you again. He doesn't always recognize your face, but your presence is familiar. He wakes up missing something he can't explain. A warmth. A memory. A spiritual bond. The more she tries to fill that gap, the more obvious it becomes, she is not the one. Her presence no longer satisfies. Her voice no longer soothes. His soul is withdrawing, slowly but surely. You are being revealed, not because you're loud, but because you were always chosen. Heaven is pulling back the curtain. The spiritual veil is being lifted. Your name is being written into his heart again. He doesn't need to find you. He only needs to feel you. And once he does, the rest will follow. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The false woman tried everything. Gifts. Control. Fear. Even guilt. She saw his confusion and used it. She kept him in cycles of doubt and obligation. But even control has an expiration date. And now, your soulmate is no longer responding to her. He hears her words, but they don't land. He sees her efforts, but they don't move him. His soul is searching for more. That more is you. Your voice. Your light. Your truth. It's been echoing in his subconscious, waiting for the perfect time to reawaken. That time is now. Heaven is calling his heart back. And the noise of the impostor is being silenced. Type Amen to get blessing 1947. You were always the one, but you were hidden for protection. You were kept out of sight because if you had entered too soon, he wouldn't have recognized you. His heart had to break. His mind had to clear. His spirit had to be ready. Now that he's waking up, he will begin to walk away from the false attachment. Not violently. Not dramatically. But with divine clarity. With soul conviction. She will feel him shifting. She will panic. But heaven will not allow her to manipulate him again. Her time in that role has ended. Your entrance is near. Not loud. Not forced. But aligned. And once your spirit touches his again, nothing will be able to break it. Type Amen to get blessing 5500. Archangel Michael says, you will not need to prove who you are. He will know. Something in your eyes. Something in your tone. Something in your silence. His soul will remember, even if his mind takes a moment to catch up. There will be a moment when you cross paths again. You may not recognize how sacred it is at first. But the second your energies exchange, both of your hearts will know, this is it. You won't need a crowd. You won't need permission. What was written in heaven can't be stopped by a woman's lie. You are the real one. And now, heaven is preparing your unveiling. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. She will feel the unraveling first. It will start in the silence, those empty pauses in conversations, the missed glances, the slow turning away. At first, she'll believe it's just stress. Then she'll notice the change in his tone, the way he no longer reaches for her like before. Her hands will grow restless, trying to hold together something that was never hers. The fear will rise in her chest because deep down, she knew this moment was always coming. You were not just a threat, you were the truth her lies could never compete with. Your soulmate will not speak in anger. He will simply begin detaching. One layer at a time. His words will slow. His texts will shorten. His heart will stop pretending. And that's when the pretending woman will know, she's lost. The illusion is crumbling. The crown she wore wasn't ordained, and now it's falling off for all to see. Type Amen to get blessing 6222. Archangel Michael says, she used words like, we're meant to be, and, I've been here the whole time, but the energy behind her declarations was always forced. She was determined to take your role because she could never create her own. She called herself loyal, but her loyalty was to the idea of being chosen, not to the actual heart of the man she clung to. She didn't love him, she loved the thought of being in your place. But now, everything she built is shaking. The house made of lies is sinking. The joy she faked is draining. Because she was holding a man whose soul was slowly escaping her grip. She once thought you were out of the picture forever. But heaven was only waiting. Waiting for the perfect moment to flip the script, and that moment has now arrived. Type Amen to get blessing 4333. You will soon be reintroduced to your soulmate, not as who you were, but as who you've become. Stronger. Wiser. Unshaken by time. Refined by fire. He will see the difference instantly. The way you speak with certainty. The way your presence demands peace. The way your energy clears confusion. He'll feel it all at once. He may not say it immediately, but he'll know, this is the one I've been waiting to remember. And your silence will speak louder than the woman who tried to hold him through noise. Heaven has rewritten the timeline. The false bride is losing ground. The real one, you, are now stepping into view. Type Amen to get blessing 7181. Your soulmate's family and friends who once supported the other woman will start to shift too. They will feel something is off. They may not speak it yet, but the confusion in their spirit will rise. Some of them already questioned it. They saw how forced things felt, how one-sided the joy seemed. But they stayed quiet out of fear, out of wanting peace. That silence is breaking now. They will soon begin to remember you. Even if they don't know you directly, your spirit will re-enter their thoughts. Random moments. Strange dreams. Unexpected reminders. Heaven will make sure your name returns to the surface. The woman who lied will sense the change in the atmosphere. And this time, she will not be able to lie her way out of what's coming. Type Amen to get blessing 3660. Archangel Michael says, your love story was never truly broken, it was buried. Covered under distractions, lies, and fear. But divine timing is now digging it up, dusting it off, and putting it back where it belongs. You may start having vivid dreams. Scenes that feel real. Conversations that haven't happened yet. Smells. Sounds. Emotions. These are not your imagination, they are previews of what's unfolding soon. Your soulmate will come with questions. Not to test you, but to understand how he ever wandered away from something so real. You will answer calmly, not with bitterness, but with strength. Because this time, it won't be about starting over. It will be about starting right. Type Amen to get blessing 8111. There will be a divine moment when she sees you with him. Whether in person or in a photo, she will feel something break inside. Not out of jealousy, but because the lie is officially over. She may try one last time. A message. A memory. A desperate plea to remind him of what they'd built. But nothing she says will carry weight anymore. His heart is no longer fooled. You will stand next to him not because you pushed your way there, but because heaven cleared the space. You waited. You healed. You trusted. And now, your position is protected by angels. She played the role of the future wife. But you were born to be the one. And nothing can replace what was divinely chosen. Type Amen to get blessing 9993. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. You will see it in his eyes. The shift. The recognition. The peace that finally arrives when two souls find their rightful place. You'll speak about the past not with pain, but with wisdom. You'll look at each other and know that even the delay had purpose. It built depth. It made room for clarity. And it gave you the strength to never lose each other again. Let the false fade. Let the noise die out. You are now walking into the love story that always had your name on it. And this time, it's unshakable. Type Amen to get blessing 7777. Now that your place has been restored, everything around you will begin to shift. The same hands that once closed doors on you will now open them without hesitation. You won't need to beg, chase, or ask for what was always meant for you, because heaven is already placing it in your path. Your soulmate's energy is clearing. Each day, he is thinking more clearly. The fog that once clouded his choices has lifted. Now, when he looks at you, there's no confusion, only certainty. You'll notice the way he listens now. How deeply he hears you. How still he becomes in your presence. That's because his spirit has finally come home. He's not searching anymore, he's recognizing. And you won't need to remind him of anything. Your presence will say it all. Type Amen to get blessing 8555. Archangel Michael says, your love is now being sealed. Not by emotion, but by divine agreement. What once was separated is now being joined. This reunion isn't about romance alone, it's about destiny unfolding without resistance. There will be moments of quiet awe between you. Times where no words are needed. Just energy. Just truth. Just the knowing that this is how it was always supposed to feel. Others will notice the glow on both of you. Some will rejoice. Some will retreat. But none will be able to deny that something supernatural brought you back together. The woman who pretended is now completely erased from the equation. Not with hate. Not with anger. But with divine closure. Type Amen to get blessing 9992. You're going to begin planning things now, not wondering. Dates will be set. Documents signed. Spaces prepared. And through it all, you'll feel the peace that always felt just out of reach. He will speak of the future now without hesitation. He will use words like, we, and, forever, without fear. Because he knows he almost missed what mattered most. Let your smile come freely now. It's no longer a cover. It's a reflection of joy that's real, deep, earned through patience and pain. And now, fully protected by heaven's hand. You will not compete. You will not compare. You will simply be, and that will be more than enough. Type Amen to get blessing 4411. You are entering a phase where everything that was delayed returns with acceleration. Not only will your love bloom, but your name will rise in new places. Favor will begin to follow your footsteps. People who once ignored you will ask for your time. Doors that once required effort will now swing open. And the reason is simple, because alignment has finally come. The confusion around your path was never a punishment. It was preparation. Heaven needed to remove all the false attachments before blessing you in full. Now that you are revealed as the real one, the blessings can no longer be held back. Type Amen to get blessing 3344. Your soulmate will start giving you things you never asked for. Not just gifts, but effort, time, attention, healing. He will bring conversations you thought you'd never have. He'll speak with honesty you didn't expect. Because now, he no longer needs to convince himself. He sees you. He hears you. He understands you. And that kind of understanding builds bonds that never break. You are the real one. The silence proves it. The way your energy has endured proves it. The fact that you're still standing, glowing, and loving, that proves it. And soon, the entire world around you will know it too. Type Amen to get blessing 2111. There's a sacred calm coming over your life now. Not the silence of loneliness, but the quiet of alignment. The feeling of everything falling into place without force. You'll wake up feeling lighter, go to sleep feeling safer, and move through your days with confidence that doesn't need explaining. Archangel Michael says, this union is now guarded. No interference. No confusion. No more detours. The same divine hand that exposed the lie has now sealed the truth with protection. Every time you hold his hand, it will feel like healing. Not just for him, but for you. Because both of you had to walk through fire to get here, and now the fire is becoming fuel. Your home will feel different. The energy inside will shift. Even the air will carry peace. Because love has returned to where it always belonged. Type Amen to get blessing 7070. People who once questioned your connection will now watch in awe. They'll see your joy and wonder how it's so deep. They'll see your strength and realize it came from battles they never knew you fought. Your soulmate will protect you now, not just physically, but spiritually. He will not allow anyone to confuse your name again. He'll stand in places where your name is mentioned and make it clear, this is the one I was meant to build with. Even the spaces that once hurt you, like family gatherings, old friendships, familiar places, will now feel different. Because your presence has shifted. You're not returning as the wounded version. You're walking in as royalty. And the woman who tried to play your role will feel the energy has changed. Her chapter is closed. Type Amen to get blessing 5115. You may feel emotion come in waves. Random tears. Deep exhales. Flashbacks of what almost broke you. Let it come. Let it wash through. That's not weakness, it's release. You'll no longer carry the burden of, what if? You'll no longer ache with the question, why did they believe her? Because now you know, it wasn't your fault. And the truth was always destined to surface. Everything you lost is being restored with interest. The time. The joy. The clarity. The love. And this time, it won't slip away. Because it's not being forced into your hands, it's being placed there by heaven. You held on when you could have given up. You loved in silence. You endured the silence. And now, your reward is speaking louder than anything ever said against you. Type Amen to get blessing 99.99. Archangel Michael says, your table is now set. And this time, everyone who tried to steal your seat will have to watch as you take it, without noise, without revenge, just peace. The wedding season is near. Spiritually and physically. Even if dates haven't been chosen, something inside you will begin preparing. You'll feel the shift. The readiness. The grounding. You'll feel safe to receive what's coming. He will begin making plans, and this time, they will include you fully. Not just in thought, but in action. He will want your input. He will honor your voice. He will move forward with your hand in his. Because when a man meets the real one, his spirit knows. His life shifts. And he never lets her go again. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. You are entering the chapter where love no longer needs to be questioned. It just is. Solid. Present. Unshakable. The foundation has already been laid through trials, waiting, and divine revelation. Now you get to build on it, together. Archangel Michael says, your soulmate is going to surprise you soon. Not just with gifts or words, but with plans. Real ones. Thought out steps to secure your future, to protect the promise, to make sure no outside voice ever dares to speak over what heaven has sealed. You'll notice how easy everything starts to feel. The laughter. The timing. The decisions. No more resistance. No more delay. Because when two people finally step into what was written for them, the path clears instantly. The home you create together will be more than shelter. It will be a sanctuary. A place where peace lives. A place where both of your souls can breathe without pretending. Type Amen to get blessing 7117. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. He'll want to show you off, not to prove anything, but because he's proud. Proud of how you held on. Proud of how you carry yourself. Proud to finally stand beside the one who was never meant to be hidden. There will be places you revisit. Places that once brought pain. This time, you'll walk in holding his hand, and the energy will shift. The very air will feel different. The past will lose its power, because your future will be louder. You'll notice how people treat you differently now. With reverence. With respect. Some won't know why, but their spirit will. They'll sense the protection around you. The authority. The divine light. Because once heaven crowns you, even your enemies bow quietly. Type Amen to get blessing 4822. The wedding won't be just a celebration. It will be a spiritual event. A moment where generations shift. Where bloodlines heal. Where divine prophecy turns into reality. People will weep at your union, and they won't know why. It's not the ceremony. It's the energy. The power of restoration. The breaking of cycles. The proof that love designed by God cannot be replaced by anything man-made. Your soulmate will look at you with eyes full of memory. He'll see every time he almost chose wrong. Every time he was tempted to settle. Every moment he forgot who he was, and how your energy called him back. He won't just marry you. He will honor you. And everyone who watches will feel the presence of something bigger than just romance. Type Amen to get blessing 3003. Archangel Michael says, after the wedding comes the wealth. The kind that doesn't just bless you, but flows through you. You two will not just be lovers. You will be builders. You will own things. Land. Keys. Businesses. Opportunities. Together, you will walk into rooms as partners, not just in love, but in purpose. Your union is magnetic. People will want to work with you. Invest in you. Align with you. Because favor will follow you both, double-fold. And the woman who once claimed your position will see it all. Not in bitterness. Not in destruction. But in silence, because there will be nothing left to say. Type Amen to get blessing 1000. You will travel together, not just for pleasure, but for destiny. There are places where your names are already being written. Contracts you haven't signed yet. Projects waiting for your presence. Wherever you go, things will flourish. Your peace will become your protection. Your love will become your compass. And the world around you will shift in response to your alignment. People will look to your relationship not as a fairy tale, but as proof. Proof that the right love doesn't compete. It complements. It completes. It multiplies. You'll have inside jokes no one understands. A language only your heart speak. And the comfort of knowing, you finally made it home. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.